You know the EOE? Yeah. The IUI? Yeah. As a citizen, yes. My right to be employed is being obstructed. Yes. And you would have thought that the police and sheriff's departments would have enforced the laws. But there's been some influence in the refusal to do that. Now, EOE is Equal Opportunity Employer. Now, for generations, the institution of slavery and involuntary servitude were defined by the race, color, and ancestry of those held in bondage. Slavery and involuntary servitude were enforced prior to and after the adoption of the 13th Amendment to the United States Constitution. Through widespread public and private violence directed at persons because of their race, color, or ancestry, or perceived race, color, or ancestry. Accordingly, eliminating racially motivated violence is an important means of eliminating, to the extent possible, the badges, incidents, and relics of slavery and involuntary servitude. Now, that 13th Amendment where you said it's not unconscionable? Yes. Let's say you issued an order for child support. Yes. That would require my involuntary servitude to an equal opportunity employer so that you could garnish my wages and pay for the contractual obligations of a dissolution of marriage. Now, I haven't talked to you about all the amendment violations of your individual dissolution of marriage, but let's start with the 13th Amendment today. Anytime you issue a dissolution of marriage that involves the obligation of paying for, yes, what is known as child support, without any notice of court hearings, yeah, without putting it on the public docket, the conference setting hearing, yeah, without me getting a copy of the dissolution of marriage, yes, it requires my involuntary servitude to have to be employed to pay the contractual obligations of the You have enslaved me to have to pay what the law requires because of you issuing a dissolution of marriage. Now, let's say I wanted to get to suing today. Yes, he does. I would say that any time you don't have due process to the respondent, yes, where you're going to obligate the garnishment of any and all wages that I receive, right, and that I'm going to be involuntarily obligated to serve your court orders, yes, he is. I'm going to sue you for the enslavement of myself, yes, for what could be 20 to 30 years. Now, for the employees that think it's a joke, I want you to understand, yes, that when I said,